Welcome back to The Blend. You know, planning for end of life is a subject that many people don't want to contemplate, but there are advantages to being prepared. When you take charge of your final arrangements, you take away the guesswork for your family members that they're obviously going to face regarding your funeral and last wishes.
Joining us now with more information on planning ahead is Glenn Abercrombie, General Manager of Palm Mortuary. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Good to be back. Thank you.
Well, I mean, let's just face it. People don't want to look ahead and plan their own funeral. It is something that we want to put off. Correct. But there are tremendous advantages to doing so.
You're right. Nobody wants to think about the end of life. However, it wouldn't be better to have it where it's your decision, you document, and then you have control over how that day looks. Yeah. It's a lot better than being faced with it immediately when that death occurs.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the one thing I find is that none of us have figured out how to avoid it. So we're all going to end up there. And what ends up happening, it's happened with my family, whether it be not having a will and testament there, or not having the preparations. So there's been arguments over where does that loved one get buried. Correct. All of that goes away. The advantage of pre-planning is peace for your family. Correct.
Yeah. Correct. And that's one thing we really try to sit down and educate. It's all about having the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's easier to sit at the dinner table with the family around, have the conversation. You can lock in today's cost. Your wishes are going to be documented. Share with your families. And the good thing is, with us, we have national transferability. So if you decide to leave Vegas and go to the East Coast, we just pick your arrangements up.
No kidding.
And they'll follow you to that part of the country.
Wow, I love that.
That's something
Lock
I never
it in today's
considered.
costs. I might do that today. Why not?
No, it's not a bad idea.
Not bad at all.
No.
What are some of the trends we're seeing when it comes to end-of-life services and memorials? I mean, are you seeing people get more creative with these?
You know, over the years, 30-plus years I've been in this profession, some of the traditions have changed.
Yeah.
They're just new traditions.
Yeah.
So people are doing life well celebrated events. So from having personalized golf balls to a trinket that memorialized that person, to having a full orchestra present, and champagne toasts and cocktail parties. The days of the funerals are still there, but people want events. They want to celebrate that life.
They want to know that the people at the last days that they were on this earth essentially were being celebrated, not cried over.
Why not go about it like that? You know, when my father passed away 4 years ago, we really just instinctively as a family, we didn't have a lot of pre-planning, but what we did was we created a celebration. A celebration of him, of his life. And that's a possibility, especially if you pre-plan. Isn't that true?
All those documents, all those wishes can be written down in our planning ahead guide.
Okay.
And what's nice about that is that when that time comes, hopefully you've made those decisions so the family doesn't have to worry about, you know, would he have wanted this, would he have wanted that? And I did it with my father 2 years ago, and he's a funeral director, and I still had problems in thinking back on what he wanted. How much easier would it have been had I had those wishes documented when we had those conversations.
Glenn, can I ask you, if you went through the same thing I did, is when that time came, I was so emotionally burdened that it made it even more difficult to make those decisions.
It's the last thing you want to do, of course.
It's so hard.
Oh, no doubt, and people think if you're in the medical field or you're in the funeral profession, dealing with those things makes it easier, and I'm sure Dr. Hunt and those that are with us today will say, no, you rely on professionals, and I relied on my team of professionals to get me through that. So it's important not to haste and go through those rough waters. Be better for calm seas and just enjoy and celebrate that life.
You have 10 things everyone should know when it comes to the pre-arrangement process. We've got a full screen. You don't have to hit them all.
We're gonna show 5 of them.
Oh
no! Wow! Oh, Micah got them all on there.
You know, the 5 ones that always that stand out to me is be informed of your choices, record your wishes, ask the questions, know what's out there, and then have the conversation with your family. It does no good to have all these conversations and keep it to yourself.
You got to share it with the people that are going to be making the plans. Yes,
correct. So, be informed, make your decisions, lock in the costs, and share your story with your family.
How about any tips for choosing that particular funeral home or cemetery? How do you go about choosing one?
You know what? We always ask, please visit, have the conversations. Are you comfortable in the environment? Are they providing the services that you want? And there's an array of options. And luckily with Palm Mortuary, we have all those options available. So if you want something very simple as a cremation or an elaborate service, any one of our firms can help those families arrange those.
What do you see the percentages between cremation and not?
The cremation now here in Nevada, Southern Nevada, is in the 70% rate.
Wow, no kidding.
So, now, has that changed since you've been in the industry as well?
Yes, cremation was, especially on the West Coast, it's been around 40 to 50%. But over the years, it's continued to go up. But the trend we're seeing also is why folks are cremating. They're still placing the cremated remains in an area of importance. So the
Certainly.
families have some place to go and celebrate that life.
That's fantastic.
You know, something that stood out to me on that list that we had up before, government benefits you might be eligible for?
Yeah, whether you're a veteran or perhaps you have some other pensions that are out there, your funeral provider, please, we ask you to visit with them. They'll give you the resources and help you figure out if there are veterans benefits or other benefits that you might be entitled to.
Fantastic.
See, it was number 9, Chuck.
There we go. There's so many. There's a lot of information.
I'm glad you put them all
on
up
your
there.
phone. We'll also have this again on our website, vegasmorningblend.com, if you want to go down that list again. If we want to learn more about Palm Mortuary, locations throughout the valley, I know.
We have several locations, of course. Our website's there. Call any of our firms. Ask to speak with anybody if you have any questions. And our pre-planning advisors are more than willing to sit down and just have that discussion. Doesn't cost anything to have a discussion.
That certainly doesn't.
No, do it. That's what we've learned today.
Great seeing you again, my friend.
Good seeing you, sir.
Thank you.
It has been. He's fun.
He's a good guy.
If you are ready to plan ahead, contact Palm Mortuary. Their phone number and website are right there on your screen. They are proud sponsors of the Morning Blend.
And before